days before his assassination.
A priest that came over to pray over Charlie and Erica's marriage the night before is what I am told.
Reports have surfaced suggesting that Charlie Kirk may have quietly filed for divorce just 4 days before his death, a claim reportedly connected to comments from his sister, Mary Kirk. If true, it dramatically changes the narrative that had been presented publicly, a picture of a strong, faith-focused marriage supported by prayer and unity. Several details that once seemed like rumors now raise questions, including claims that his wife may have been removed from his will, reports that his wedding ring was missing, and suggestions from people close to him that something inside the home wasn't right. Adding to the mystery, a controversial priest was reportedly invited to the house the night before to pray over the marriage. Since his passing, his wife Erica has appeared frequently in interviews and public events honoring his legacy, but some online critics have questioned whether the image of the strong widow feels carefully curated. If divorce papers truly existed before his death, it could change how many people interpret the events surrounding his final days.
My husband did something very simple. He talked to people. You're going to be murdered for talking to people. He didn't go after
Naturally,
people.
These revelations have led many people to question what was really happening in Charlie Kirk's personal life during those final days. If rumors about a possible divorce were already circulating privately, it helps explain why speculation has only grown louder since his passing. One detail in particular has caught people's attention. Reports claim that on the night before his death, Charlie did not sleep in the marital bedroom. Instead, according to statements attributed to Erica, he reportedly spent the night in their daughter's room, a small but unusual detail that has only deepened the curiosity and raised more questions about what may have been unfolding inside the home at that time.
So I said, I want you to have a good night's sleep. Go ahead and sleep in her room. And I'll turn the air down so it's nice and cozy in there. And I just want you to get a good night's sleep so you can be amazing tomorrow.
Now consider this. After returning from a long trip to Asia and being away from his family for weeks, you would expect Charlie Kirk to reunite with his wife and spend the night in their bedroom. Yet reports claim he slept in the children's room instead, a detail many find unusual. Adding to the mystery, it was also said that he wasn't wearing his wedding ring, and that he only went back to the bedroom the day before his death to retrieve it and put it on. For some observers, that raises obvious questions. If everything in the marriage was truly strong, why was the ring off in the first place? When you combine the separate sleeping arrangement, the ring situation, and the circulating rumors about possible divorce papers, some people believe it paints a picture of a relationship that may have been under serious strain. Another detail often mentioned is that a wedding photo displayed on his home set was reportedly removed by Charlie himself, not by Erica, which has only fueled more speculation about what may really have been happening behind the scenes.
That came over to pray over Charlie and Erica's marriage the night before is what I am told.
When that wedding photo first disappeared from the set, many people online immediately blamed Erica, accusing her of removing it out of spite and trying to control the narrative. But the story took a surprising turn when claims began circulating that Charlie Kirk himself had actually taken the photo down, reportedly because he was upset and no longer wanted it displayed. If true, that changes the perspective entirely. Removing your own wedding photo can signal a deliberate emotional distance, not just a simple oversight. At the same time, another key detail entered the conversation: the visit from a priest shortly before everything happened. Early explanations suggested the priest came because of threatening letters and rising tensions from critics, but for someone like Charlie, who regularly faced political criticism and hostile messages, that kind of pressure was nothing new, which has led many observers to question whether there might have been a deeper reason behind that visit.
One's easy. How long have you been married, and when did you know it was time to get married?
We've been married since 2021. We laugh about this because our dates are so messed up because of baby.
That raises an important question. Why would that particular night require urgent spiritual intervention? According to circulating claims, Father Chris Aller wasn't invited over because of security concerns or outside threats. He reportedly came to pray over Charlie and Erica Kirk's marriage. And if the rumors about their relationship being under serious strain are true, that detail takes on a very different meaning. It suggests that the tension may not have been coming from critics or external pressures, but from issues unfolding inside the home itself. Adding to the speculation, viewers often point to a moment from the Charlie Kirk show when a fan asked the couple a simple question: "How long have you been married?" Instead of answering immediately, Erica reportedly paused and struggled to recall the year before Charlie stepped in and clarified that they had married in 2021, a small but widely discussed moment that many online observers continue to analyze.
Really handsome.
You look gorgeous. You fixing my... Got a little bacon. Babe, that's deep in there. Give them a cleavage? Then people want cleavage.
To be fair, Erica later laughed off that moment and blamed it on what she called mom brain, explaining that when you're juggling kids, birthdays, and everyday responsibilities, dates can sometimes get mixed up. Still, some viewers found it surprising, considering that their wedding took place on May 8th, 2021, in Scottsdale, Arizona, a relatively recent milestone that many people would expect to remember instantly. As the discussion grew online, some critics began revisiting other parts of her past as well, including her claim that she hadn't dated anyone for 5 years before meeting Charlie Kirk. However, online speculation and alleged reports from that time have led some observers to question that statement, adding yet another layer of debate and curiosity around the story.
My name is Aubrey Leitch, and I am the former public relations manager for Turning Point USA, and I was a part of the recent kind of mass termination group at
When questions already exist about someone's past statements, it can make people more skeptical about everything that follows. After Charlie Kirk's death, Erica Kirk stepped into a leadership role at Turning Point USA, and her rise to that position quickly sparked mixed reactions. While supporters viewed it as a natural continuation of Charlie's legacy, some former employees and insiders reportedly shared concerns, claiming that individuals who expressed opinions about Charlie's death that differed from the official narrative were pushed out or let go. There has even been online discussion about possible wrongful termination claims, although it's important to note that none of those allegations have been proven in court, leaving the situation surrounded by speculation and debate.
I gave assurance to people that Turning Point USA is continuing, and it is. I mean, we are so blessed to have more work than we even could ever dream.
To be clear, Erica Kirk did attempt to clarify her remarks, but critics felt her delivery was off, and when you layer that with divorce rumors, the ring drama, the separate sleeping arrangements, the wedding photo removal, and the priest's visit, it's no wonder viewers are reading into every detail. Speculation has even turned to Mary Kirk, with whispers that she might have an interest in stepping into the Tafusa CEO role. Mary, often described as politically moderate and involved in the art world, presents a very different persona from both Charlie and Erica. Observers have also noted perceived tension between Charlie's parents, Mary and Erica, pointing out their limited visibility during funeral proceedings, though others caution we can't know what happened privately. Until more concrete details emerge, especially if a divorce filing truly existed, people will continue to piece together the story. Rumors that Erica may have been removed from Charlie's will only add fuel to the fire, raising questions without confirming anything, and leaving the entire narrative poised to shift again.